Clearly a Rotarian, I like to think that by virtue of my passionate commitment to the truth, zeal for service, and missionary pursuit of fairness and justice, I live the life of a Rotarian. I admire Rotarians not just because of their commitment to higher values and virtues, but also because they are serious-minded and business-minded. Naturally, I expect Rotarians to be socially concerned, environmentally conscious, and politically alert. So I want to plead that you kindly give me all the time, undivided attention, and patience to gainfully interact with you today. What I want to share with you today is a matter of social significance and contemporary relevance. In the layman's parlance, it is a matter of life or death. It is Nigeria's drug challenge and why you must be concerned and why you must get involved in drug control. Why must you be concerned or involved? You must be involved because drug abuse and illicit drug trafficking have health implications, socio-economic effects, and political consequences that affect you, your family, your society, and your country. According to the 1998 United Nations General Assembly Special Session on Global Drug Problem, I quote, "Drugs destroy lives and communities. They undermine sustainable human development and generate crime. Drug affects all sectors of the society in all countries. In particular, drug abuse affects freedom and development of young people, the world's most valuable asset," unquote. Please permit me to read to you excerpts from a sensitization article I wrote a while ago because I guess you may not be too interested in my very involving lecture. I think this will give you the gist of why you must be involved. Drug abuse is everyone's headache. Hard drugs trafficking is everyone's nightmare. The many problems and collateral damages associated with the abuse and trafficking of hard drugs are not restricted to deviants or those who operate on the fringes of society, as we often pretend. Therefore, drug abuse and trafficking should be your concern as much as mine. True, you are neither a drug courier nor a drug baron. You do not abuse, misuse, or even use any narcotic drug or psychotropic substance. Perhaps you are a teetotaler, you don't even drink anything alcoholic or use any tobacco. Yet, drug abuse and trafficking are still your problem. Yes, though you are not a drug abuser, the next innocent girl that gets raped by a drug-high hippie may be your daughter, sister, or niece, God forbid. Amen. You may not be a junkie, but the next person that gets run down by a drug stone driver or murdered by a drug criminal could be you or your son. Remember the terrorist bombing of the United Nations Plaza in Abuja, that multi-billion-dollar architectural edifice which led to the death of scores of people and the maiming of many more, Nigerians and non-Nigerians alike, was done by someone who was most probably under the influence of one narcotic drug or psychotropic substance or the other. So you are not a drug dealer. You cannot even identify either cannabis sativa, that is hemp, coca plant, cocaine, heroin, or amphetamine. Yet, the pilot of the next aircraft you are boarding to United Kingdom may be a narcotic drug dependent person, so-called drug addict, who is high on cocaine or amphetamine, or otherwise suffering from withdrawal symptoms because he's here to have his daily dose of heroin. Yes, the driver of the luxury bus your precious daughter is boarding to her highbrow boarding school may be drug-dazed. That is, you or your cherished member of your family could be a victim of drug-related accident, though you are neither a user or a carrier of hard drugs. In addition, drug money the dirty process of drug trafficking